Hello dear students, in this session we are going to discuss Newton's law of cooling. What does Newton's law of cooling says that the fall in temperature or rate of loss of heat of a body is directly proportional to the temperature difference between the system and the surroundings. Okay. The rate of loss of heat of a body, okay. The rate, the word rate stands for time, rate of loss of heat. Okay. That negative symbol indicates that there is a loss of heat, is directly proportional to the temperature difference between the body and the surroundings. So, let us suppose that the temperature of the body is T, okay, and temperature of the surrounding is T naught. Okay. So, according to the equation I can write, according to this statement I can write minus dq by dt, okay. This is rate of loss of heat minus dq by dt is directly proportional to the temperature difference between the body and the surroundings. What is temperature difference? T minus T naught. Okay. From this equation you can observe that the temperature difference and the time, they are inversely proportional to each other. So, since they are inversely proportional to each other, the graph between T minus T naught and time, okay, will be a hyperbola. Okay. So, this is the graph of T minus T naught versus temperature. Then we will see, we will continue this discussion. So, what is the equation that we have written? Rate of loss of heat, okay, is directly proportional to temperature difference T minus T naught. Okay. To remove this proportionality symbol, we will introduce one proportionality constant, so that the equation becomes dq divided by dt is equal to some proportionality constant k into T minus T naught. Now, we will do some little rearrangement here, and before that we will substitute what is dq. dq is the loss of heat. Okay. Let us suppose that mass of the body is m and if the specific heat of the body is S, and let dt is the fall in temperature. What is dt? Fall in temperature. dt is the fall in temperature. Okay. Then what is dq? dq will be equal to mass into specific heat into change in temperature or fall in temperature. So, this is dq. We will substitute the value of dq in this equation, then we will see what happens. Okay, what happens? Minus dq means what? ms into dt divided by dt. This small letter t stands for time, is equal to k into T minus T naught. We will simplify this further. What happens? dt divided by this T minus T naught, we will bring it to LHS. Okay. T minus T naught is equal to this minus ms, we will move it to RHS. What happens? Minus k divided by ms into dt. Now, this k by ms is also a constant, because k is a constant, mass of the body is constant, specific heat is constant. So, this entire term becomes constant. So, what we can write? dt divided by T minus T naught will be equal to minus k, okay, minus k into dt. What is this capital letter K? Capital letter K is equal to small letter k divided by ms. Since all these terms are constants, we have replaced it in a single letter, using a single letter. Now, on integrating, okay, integrating on both sides, integrating on both sides, what happens? Integration of 1 divided by T minus T naught, integration of 1 by x is log x. So, integration of 1 by T minus T naught is log T minus T naught, okay, log T minus T naught, it is natural log, is equal to integration of a constant with respect to t is equal to constant into t plus c, it is kt, okay, plus c. So, this will be the equation. So, hope you have understood this step. Okay. What is that? I will write here, since integration of 1 by t minus t naught, okay, with respect to t, okay, with respect to t is equal to log t minus t naught, because because we know that integration of 1 by x with respect to x is equal to log x to the base e. Okay, we have used the same equation. So, hence integration of 1 by t minus t naught is equal to log t minus t naught. Now, if you look at this equation is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, and if you observe this value of slope is negative. So, therefore, the graph of t minus t naught log t minus t naught versus time is a straight line. That means, if you now I will make some conclusion according to Newton's law of cooling. Dq by dt is directly proportional to t minus t naught. So, if you plot a graph of temperature difference versus time, since they are inversely proportional, the graph should be something like this. Now, one more equation which we have is log t minus t naught is equal to minus kt plus c. Log t minus t naught is equal to minus kt plus c. Since this is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c and the slope is negative, the graph of log t minus t naught to the base e versus time, this versus this, versus time is it should be a straight line, but the slope is negative. So, this is the graph of log t minus t naught versus time. Thank you very much.